Let's kick things off with Time Magazine. Every December, they reveal their Person of the Year so that people can remember that Time Magazine still exists. Print media is dying, you know? Not like cable. We're doing great. Thank you. So this morning, the editor of Time Magazine came on TV to reveal who this year's person was, even though the moment you see the editor's face, you know right away it's Donald Trump.
And here to make the announcement, Time's editor-in-chief, Sam Jacobs.
I'm super excited to be here. Please don't be mad when it's the person we had to pick.
Who is it going to be?
The Person of the Year who, for better or for worse, had the most influence on the news in 2024 is Donald Trump.
Okay, there it is. Donald Trump, 2024 Person of the Year.
That's the most unenthusiastic reveal I've ever seen. That's how I act when my sister gives me scented lotion for Christmas. Okay, there it is. Pomegranate Dream. Thank you. Now, obviously, Donald Trump is the Person of the Year. At this point, he's basically America's main character. So him winning is not surprising. What was surprising were the finalists.
These were the 5 finalists, here in no particular order: Vice President Kamala Harris, the Princess of Wales, Elon Musk, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and President-elect Donald Trump.
Okay, look, no disrespect, but Kate Middleton was a finalist over Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the President of the United States. I guess once again, time has not been kind to Joe Biden. But also, why did they put Kamala Harris on the list? I know they're trying to pay her some respect, but all they did was just make her lose to Donald Trump again. Kamala, we just entered you in a golf tournament at Mar-a-Lago. Oh, guess you lost again. Longest tie contest. Oh, lost again. Anyway, Donald Trump was happy to win, and he accepted his award with a speech at the New York Stock Exchange. Although because he's the people's president, he made sure to highlight the very real stories of real Americans who are really suffering for real.
I tell the story about a woman who, an old woman, no money, went to a grocery store, had 3 apples. She put them down on the counter, and she looked, and she saw the price, and she said, "Would you excuse me?" And she walked one of the apples back to the refrigerator and came back to pay for the 2 apples. And she left with 2 apples, and the woman at the counter said that was so sad.
Yeah. You know, never in America should an old woman be forced to return an apple to the refrigerator at the grocery store, where they always keep the apples. Now, that poor old woman can't afford her 3-apple lunch. She could only buy 2 apples, and if she's anything like the old women I see at my grocery store, and her carton of cigarettes and scratch-off tickets. But, by the way, that old woman's name? Granny Smith. Really makes you think. Really makes you think. Seriously. Seriously, that was the worst story I've ever heard. That's like when my daughter is refusing to go to bed and she asks me to make up a story. Oh, yeah, once there was an old woman. She tried to buy 3 apples, then she ended up buying 2. Okay, sweetie, Dada has to go watch Shogun. Good night.